California's Mojave Desert may not be the first place you look for art or activism for human rights, but there lies Liberty Sculpture Park, welcoming its newest addition to its collection.
Every sculpture represents human rights and freedom.
Gao Zhisheng, a human rights lawyer who disappeared in China nearly 10 years ago, honored here at Liberty Sculpture Park in Southern California. Hundreds of people from around the country coming to see the unveiling of a new statue of Gao Zhisheng. The sculptor names it Gazing at the Starry Sky.
Because the star is the early way we connected together, because we don't know where is him.
He dedicated his life to serving those who were oppressed, especially those oppressed for their religious views, whether they were Christian, Falun Gong, regardless of which, if they were persecuted by the Chinese Communist Party, he stood up for them.
Gao Zhisheng, a prominent human rights lawyer, has been nominated 3 times for the Nobel Peace Prize. He was last seen in August 2017 and has not been heard from since. His whereabouts remain unknown. His wife, Gung He, now in the U.S. with their children, worries her husband may have been murdered by members of the Chinese Communist Party. Gao, once named one of the top 10 lawyers in China in early 2001 by the Chinese Ministry of Justice, the Chinese regime then turned against him when he began to defend vulnerable groups in China, often at no cost. Groups like Falun Gong practitioners, a spiritual group that practices truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance, and is heavily persecuted by the CCP. He even sent open letters to the CCP General Secretary and Premier back in 2005, asking authorities to stop the torture and persecution of Falun Gong believers.
In China, even normal people speak out for the truth will have a bigger danger for their lives. But if you trying to protect those who telling the truth, help Falun Gong, help those who are treated unfairly, you will definitely bear more risk.
Since 2006, the CCP arrested and sentenced Gao to prison multiple times, where he suffered intense torture, including with electric shock.
When they arrested Gao Zhisheng and beat him, and they tortured him so much.
The sculpture garden where his statue resides sits among several works of art meant to shine a light on the atrocities of the Chinese regime.
The artist should tell everyone truth. This is our responsibility.
At the sculpture park in June 2021, artist Chen Weiming unveiled a statue depicting CCP leader Xi Jinping as a coronavirus molecule, dubbed the CCP Virus. The next month, that statue was burned down. 2 men later sentenced for the arson, one a CCP agent. And Chen, well, he built a new one.
If I give up, they win.
This time out of steel.
Over 35,000 rebar. How to destroy this statue now?
He even made another, taking it on tour across the country. Many calling Liberty Sculpture Park an oasis of freedom in the face of oppression from communism.
Liberty Sculpture Park is a special place because it's dedicated to victims of communism and those that resisted communism.
There are many people in China today, just like human rights lawyer Gao Zhisheng, still being persecuted.
Although Gao Zhisheng is missing, his courage to fight for human rights in the face of tyranny from the Chinese Communist Party lives on. In Uramo, California, I'm Jack Bradley, NTD News.